Good evening, family. I'm happy to be here. It's been some time since I was on any live. I've been very busy with clients, and I've been just meditating on God and His goodness, and it's been good. It's really been good. Now I want to today teach you some cognitive behavior. So it's the way you think and how you can change your thinking, because as a man thinketh, so he is. So there's a technique that I want to teach you on how to stop what you're doing. When you find yourself in anxiety, when you find yourself getting angry, getting fearful, when a panic starts, I want you to do the following. I want you to either see a stop street in your mind or think about the words stop. For example, if I were to tell you, don't think about a pink elephant, what would you do? You'd think about the pink elephant. If you see a red sign that says stop, then stop what you're doing. You need to realize there's something in your body that's causing a trigger. It's triggering you in your subconscious, in your conscious mind, wherever that is. There is something there's a negative automatic thought, maybe. Now the negative automatic thoughts say the background of our brain. So I want you to stop what you're doing. So you see the red stop sign? Stop. Okay? And when you've stopped, I want you to breathe. Breathing exercises. So start breathing. When you start breathing, you will find that your body will react better to the adrenaline that is the reaction to the trigger. So you stop and you breathe. And then you observe yourself. So you think, why am I doing this? Let me think what I am thinking about. When you journal things, write them down. There will be a pattern why you are doing a certain thing. And then I want you to see if you can step outside of the situation. You step outside of a situation and look at the situation. So you pull back, you look at it from another perspective. Say for example, if you are angry, something that causes you anger, I want you to think about, while you are stepping out of the situation, look at the situation and say, what would my best friend say about this? What would Jesus think about this? What would a judge say about this? And by that time, you've calmed down already. You put into another perspective. So you're looking at it from another point of view. It's not from the same point of view that it was. Now you are stopping. You are taking a breath, and you are observing yourself to see if this is really what you want to think about. If you get angry, I want you to stop what you're doing and rephrase what you're doing. Reflect what you're doing. And you'll find yourself calmer. You'll find yourself more at peace and at ease with who you are. You see, because these thoughts are all it's really an unhelpful way of thinking. That it doesn't produce good fruits. If you have a thought pattern that is destructive to you, it can make you sick. It can give you physical pain, because it's locked up somewhere in our bodies many times. You see, when we're younger, I'm talking a lot, but when we're younger and something happens to us and we don't do anything with it, we don't work through it, you'll find when you are older, you still trigger to the same things. For example, food. If you've hated something when you were little, you had to eat it, and you were punished if you didn't eat it. When you're older, chances are you'll be disgusted by that food. You won't like it. You'll be triggered every time you see it. That is a memory island. Memory islands in our brain. Now the memory island holds its old memories that we've not dealt with. A smell, a sense, a person. And then when you're much older, you realize that you still go back to that little child. So we need to bring this stuff, this kind of thing to the surface so that God can work with it. And the Holy Spirit will help us. So bless you. We'll talk more about that another day. But I want you to, if you suffer from fear or anxiety or panic, I want you to stop. So in your brain you say, stop. This works well with little children as well and teenagers. Stop what you're doing. And now when you've stopped, you take a breath, because the breathing helps your body to relax and reacts to the adrenaline. And then I want you to observe yourself. Why did I get angry? Why did I get triggered? Am I looking at this from the right perspective? You see, if you get angry about something, and there's something specific that you just can't take, maybe you should go look at it from another perspective. So you would go look maybe at the other side and say, how would other people feel about this? How would Jesus feel about this? Why am I reacting the way that I'm reacting? And when you think what you think about, and you really want to think about those thoughts, you become self-aware. And when you become self-aware of your weaknesses and your strengths, you can help others to be self-aware of themselves. I hope that helped. God bless you.